Good morning. I believe it's November the 2nd, 2023, and this is the docket for the 9 o'clock docket. I'm Terry Jackson. I'm the presiding judge of the court. Be glad to talk to you about your cases. The clerk has been kind enough to give me a docket that lists the names, and I think we'll begin with Garrett Green. Garrett Green.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. I am in your court today to plead my case on a ticket that I had back in 2021. I'm a technician, emergency response on call, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and I actually live here in Houston, so that's why I'm doing the virtual hearing. But I wanted to see if there's a way to remove that off of my record because I cannot drive for the company I work for, Star Hazmat. Um, on the insurance as a ticket right now doesn't roll off until March. So I wanted to see before the time it rolls in March.
Okay, you have a CDL, did you say?
No
I'm sorry, you're kind of
class.
cutting out, Mr. Green. Let's start over. I think that you're wanting to expunge your record of this conviction. Is that right, Mr. Green?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think
Can
we were losing you. You're kind of cutting in and out, but uh, I think if I'm understanding, you're wanting to expunge your record of this conviction.
yes, sir. Yes, Your
Okay,
Honor.
and this is a 2021 case.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm not sure exactly how you're going to do that. Expunge your record. I don't mind you employing counsel and seeing if you can do that, or if you can provide me a brief that shows the statutory basis for that. Well, we'll take a further look at it.
Okay. As in showing my driving record, or what could I do to show the court that?
You
Um,
can provide a
'Cause I,
brief, which is your argument that and send it to me and send it to the city attorney, and if you can show us the law that permits that to occur, we'll certainly consider that.
okay, awesome. Do I just email that at long or what the email is court municipal? Is that correct?
You would prepare a formal brief, and that's your argument. So that's your best shot for being able to establish that there's law that allows for you to expunge your 2021 conviction. That's uh, looks like, if I'm correct, that's about two and a half, more than 2.5 years old. Uh, Address the legal aspects of it, and show us the law in that regard. And if you'll send it to me and to the city attorneys, the city prosecutor, that's Ashley Yates, the city prosecutor for the city of Longview. We'll see what her input is, and we'll consider your arguments.
Okay, alrighty. Uh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Okay, now you understand the brief is just not what I want or what I desire. It's a document that presents the law, and it presents the law accurately. It can't be an argument that's not correct. So you need to make a correct argument in there, and show the law clearly what the law holds. It's something of a formal document, so you need to provide that to us. That that
Okay,
will that will show your position.
perfect.
Okay.
I will try to do that.
Okay. You may go. If you have any other questions, you can contact the clerk's office as to they're not going to help you with a brief or anything. They're prohibited from, as I am, or uh, as the city prosecutor is. But if you need anything as far as an email address, don't send anything directly to me, but you can send it through the court's email address, and be sure and note on there again that a copy goes to the city prosecutor.
Okay. All righty. Thank you so much. I
Thank you.
appreciate it.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Bye.
Prudy Williams.
Yes, sir. I just called in. I was paranoid that she never called my name, and I was paranoid that I wasn't in the meeting.
Prudy Williams, you probably heard me say I'm Terry Jackson. I'm the presiding judge.
Yes. Morning.
Looks like you had a deferral that started in September. The deferral end date was 30 days, balance due of $320. If I see here, you came in, you were a little bit late on it, but you came in and paid the balance. Is that right?
Yes, sir. We had some crazy events. We made a road trip to visit my latest grandchild, and on the way home decided to go to the Grand Canyon. And coming out of the Grand Canyon, we hit an elk. And so we had to tow our car home. Anyway, it was just one of those, what next, Lord? And when we finally got home, I was just frazzled, I guess. I just totally forgot my date that I need to get in to get it paid. And so I came in as soon as I got the notice, and I apologize for my tardiness on getting that done. So am I still on the deferred adjudication? I did get that.
Well, now, Miss Williams, you didn't hit an elk. I think you said was that in Colorado?
That was in Arizona, coming out
Arizona.
of Grand Canyon.
You didn't hit it. You didn't hit it because you were speeding, did you? Because this is a speeding
Oh,
case.
no, sir. It was my husband driving, and we broke one of our rules not to drive after dark, because I said, old folks shouldn't drive after dark when they don't know the roads. And so, yeah, my husband was driving. It was one of those, raining, started hailing. We got towed in. Our lights got taken out. We had to follow the officer that came out into our hotel, and then of course we found out our car was not drivable, so we had to tow it home with a U-Haul. It was quite an adventure. I don't want to go anywhere for a while.
Is that your husband there with you?
Yes, sir. He just walked in the room.
And both of you have decided there'll never be any speeding in your future again, right? No more speeding. All right. Well, then we're going to find you in compliance on this. Seems like you've suffered enough, and I'm going to hold you in compliance. So you're done. We will the deferral will be honored, and the case will be dismissed.
I sure appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Williams. Good to talk with you.
Yes.
David Tasek.
David Tasek.
David Tasek. Okay. Pardon my mispronunciation there. I'm not very good with names, but
you're good.
Okay. Yes, looks like you had a deferral that started in August. End date was September the 10th. Looks like you've paid that, but you haven't turned in your driver safety certification, any of that.
I told the lady I wasn't doing that. Like I told the lady I didn't want to do that option, and I guess she did it anyways. So
you didn't want to do a deferral?
I did want to do the deferral, but I didn't have to do the what's that called? the driver safety course. She said there was an option where you didn't have to do that because I paid like an extra $100 to not do that.
Well, that's part of what you have to do. I believe with your age, you're 18. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then that's part of the requirements of the state since you're under 21. If we gave you the option, the ability to have 30 more days to complete that, since there's been a little misunderstanding, to complete that driver safety course, could you do
Yes, sir.
that?
Yes, sir.
Get your driving record and do that?
Yes, sir. I
Okay.
would.
Okay. Well, what we're going to do is extend that then, since there's been a bit of a misunderstanding, I assume, and you have paid everything that you needed to pay. You've otherwise complied, I believe. You just need to get your driving record and your take your driver's safety course. If you'll do that, I believe today's the 2nd. Can you do that by? I was going to say the 1st of December, but we're going to make it the 4th of December. Can you get that in by the end of the day, the 4th of December? I'm sorry, 4th of December.
Yes, sir. And is it the same? I guess. What do I do? Just do I get paperwork for it or something, or do I just buy it?
You'll take the course, which usually is about $40, I think, somewhere around there. I mean, I'm looking at the clerk, and she might know better than I. She's pretty knowledgeable on these things.
Okay.
25 online, she's saying, so that's even better.
Okay.
And, yeah, and then you'd get your driving record, which is well. Oh, I'm sorry. You're on your deferral and under 25. So all you need is to get take the the driver safety course. You just need to do that. You don't have to get a driver's record. So, man, you're only $25 and a 6-hour course away from getting this all resolved.
Yes, sir. And then was that thing also if you didn't get a ticket for 90 days too? Because I haven't got a ticket since then.
Good, good. Well, yeah, that can't get a conviction for that period of time. You're right.
Okay. Is that 90 days up?
Uh, did you sign? You signed up on the 11th, so your 90 days is coming up to conclusion.
Okay. Yes, sir.
All right. So go get that DSC course done. Sooner the better. Get it in, and as soon as you get it in, we'll be able to revisit that.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. You may go.
Yes, sir.
Gwendolyn Martin.
Yes, sir.
Gwendolyn Martin, I'm Terry Jackson, judge of the court. Looks like you have a speeding case. I'm looking at this. It seems like the deferral started September 13th, was to end on November the 13th. The balance due $232. Tell me about that.
Yes, sir. I'm meant to go in and make the initial payment, and I had on September 25th, I actually had back surgery. I had a lumbar fusion done on my back, and I was kind of fighting with the insurance company before that, trying to get it approved. And I actually just went back to work this week and still waiting on short-term disability to pay me for when I was out. And the reason I didn't do the $50 before the surgery, I was messing with the insurance company and I totally forgot. It was a big mess.
Okay. How'd your surgery go?
It went very well.
Yeah.
I'm doing well. Slowly, but it's coming along.
Okay. So what can we do on this? What's you're getting close to the end date on that. What can we do?
I mean, am I still able to do the payment if I can extend it?
Well, we're going to need to look at getting the whole thing paid pretty soon.
Okay.
What if we extended your deferral and we extended it to, today is the 2nd of November. What if we extended that to gave you another month, gave you into December, say December 4th. Would that help you out?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Do I still need to go down there and make that initial $50 payment?
Let me just say this: if you can get it all paid by December 1st, that'll just work it. That'll just work it out with that.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
what we're doing is extending this deferral until December the 4th. So you're still going to be on deferral.
Okay.
But by the end of the day, that day, you need to pay out the whole $232. And I know that's tough if you had surgery and all, but maybe you can draw from some other funds or maybe get family to help a little bit, something like that.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I had to step away a minute to get a drink of water there. Had a little bit of a tickly throat there. Jamie Rodriguez.
Yes, sir.
Jamie Rodriguez, I'm Terry Jackson, the judge of the court here at Longview. I'm looking at your case. It looks like you had a deferral that started August the 7th, 2023, was to end on October the 6th. Looks like if I'm understanding correctly, looks like you've paid all of that, but you haven't provided us your DSC certificate, driver safety certificate. Let's talk about that.
Oh, I didn't know what to buy online. She didn't tell me. She only told me what the name was, and after I left, I kind of forgot.
Okay, well, they give you a paper. Do you need a copy of that paper?
Yes, sir. I don't have that.
Okay, and looks like you're 19 years old. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. There was another gentleman you probably heard just a minute ago. I worked with him a little bit. I'm going to work with you, but you're going to have to get that DSC class done. This is the final opportunity. So I'm going to give you until December the 4th. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you need to come down here and get a form, they can just give you information as to what courses are available, and you can take that DSC course. This is a heck of a deal. You're getting this extended a bit, and you get to take that DSC course. It's only 6 hours, $25 online. That can cause a dismissal of your case. So you need to do that by December 4th, the end of the day, December 4th, get that certificate into us. Don't fail me, okay?
Yes, sir. I can get it turned in today or tomorrow.
You've already taken the course?
No, sir. I can get it done though today.
Yeah. Yeah, it may take them just a little bit to get the certificate for you, but as soon as you get it, I appreciate you're saying you'll be diligent in getting that done. Get it done, and we'll leave this case open. And if you get it done by December 4th, get the certificate turned in. We'll show you in compliance. Okay.
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. You may go. Jeremy Benavides Gomez.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir, I'm Terry Jackson, the judge of the court. Wanted to talk to you about this speeding violation. Looks like you had a deferral that started back in August. Supposed to end after 60 days on the 2nd of October. Haven't turned in your looks like you've paid the money you needed to pay. Haven't turned in your DSC certificate.
Yes, sir. I completed it and everything, but it's I'm just waiting on it to come in the mail, and it's just taking forever.
Okay, well, you're going to have to stay on them or retake it, do something like that. It can't take forever. Okay.
Yes, sir. Is there like any way I could try to see where it's at or how
Don't know
or
that.
like get it back?
Don't know that, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you till December the 4th to get that certificate. If you have to take it over, if you have to go to wherever these people are, if you have to call them, email them, whatever you have to do, text them, stay on them, whatever you have to do, get that certificate and get it signed, get it turned in. You'll sign it, turn it in by December 4th. If you do that, well, we're going to continue to then. If you don't, well, then we've got a problem at that point. So I'm giving you a break because you're young. You're 18, I believe. If you were my age, you wouldn't be getting a break because folks just need to be responsible the older they get, I think. But you're a young fella, so I'm going to give you a little bit of a break there, but don't let me down, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're free to go.
All right. Thank you.
Goodbye. Alexis Miller.
Yes, sir.
Alexis Miller. I'm sorry, Alexis Miller. Looks like you had a deferral starting in April. Deferral date to end in this is insurance, so it ends in October the 16th. Looks like your insurance was canceled. I believe you paid the fees, but you didn't keep your insurance.
Yes, sir.
Okay, talk to me about that.
Just the way everything's going, money and everything. But I just got a new job and I'm getting my first check on the 8th, which next week, I believe. And I'm planning on getting insurance back on my car, everything figured out that way. And still, I have that second ticket, but I'm still paying on that one and getting that one caught up too.
Did you not have insurance from May all the way until now? You still don't have insurance?
I don't at the moment. I've had it, and it just this last month, between switching jobs and I had a week in the hole and everything, just with everything going on.
Okay.
But I do. I get paid on the 8th, and I have all intentions of getting it paid and getting insurance back on my car. That's
Okay.
my main priority right now.
Well, here's what we're going to do. I wish I could help you, but I can't because you haven't maintained insurance. You've been out there driving without insurance. So we're going to accept the $381 as a fine. That's going to resolve the case, but it's not going to be dismissed as a deferral. I'm finding you in noncompliance, and the money you paid will be assessed as a fine. You will have a conviction.
Okay. Yes.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. You may go. And you're fast as lightning. Okay. Megan Davis. Megan Davis.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, Megan Davis. Looks like you have a couple of cases that we're visiting on today. One of them is a speeding violation. Deferral started in April the 26th. Looks like you still owe $284 on that. And looks like you have an insurance. Shows that you haven't paid that and you've got your insurance canceled. Let's talk about that.
Right now, for this past year, I've been taking care of my mom financially and physically, actually, now. She's been really sick, so everything I got is pretty much going to her medical wise and financially. And as far as the insurance, I don't have any insurance. I don't even have the car anymore. Um, so as far as that goes, I'm just really just trying to take care of her.
Okay. Well, it finds you in non-compliance on both of these, so the deferral will not be continued. That means that there'll be a conviction in each case, the speeding case, 23003652, and
Okay.
no insurance on 23003653. We can let you pay those out, though, and I know you're saying you've got some going through some difficult times. It may be difficult to pay out. Is there a amount that you want to set up to pay these out? We can combine the two and you can pay them out on a monthly basis.
Okay. I can do $100 a month.
Okay. What you're telling me is your mom is sick and
Yeah, she's in
helping her a
renal
lot.
failure.
I'm really not looking for a lot of money a month, and I know it's been difficult to pay any so far, hardly,
Yeah.
but I'm going to set that at $50 a month instead of
Okay.
100, so you can be consistent. The thing is, I don't care if it takes you a while. That would take you a little over a year. $615
Okay.
take you a little over a year. But if you can be consistent, just so you're not inconsistent, and we end up here again. So pay it
Right.
$50 a month.
Okay.
And the first payment will begin on December 1st. And just be consistent in that. Don't get behind on that. Just be consistent
Right.
in that 50 a month, and you've got almost a month to come up with the first $50. Okay.
Okay.
And I applaud you in helping your mother. That's a good thing.
It's been
All right.
a whole different world.
I understand. You may go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Philip Murray.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Philip Murray. This is a 60-day deferral for 206. It said on here you at one time had a CDL, no longer have a CDL, so they had let you do a deferral.
Yeah.
Looks like you failed to comply by, if I'm looking at this correctly, you failed to pay the $206.
That's correct. I lost the job, my employment, and my car went down, and I still haven't gotten the money to fix it yet. So I had planned on having this already taken care of with you guys as far as anything I owed, because I was planning on going back to California, but looks like that may not happen yet. So I'm recently just liquidating assets that I have in California in order to pay my bills here in Texas before I go any further. Hopefully within the next week or two, I should have a vehicle sold, and I was going to take care of that with the courts just so I can just clear all this up.
Okay. So
I really did not want to hold you guys up like that. I had planned on, like I said, having this done a long time ago, but I'm way out here in Holsville, out in the sticks, and it's really kind of difficult to get around when you don't have a vehicle, and it's oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm being forced to, liquidate and sell stuff that I don't need. It's, it's just something I got to do. I'm just now listed it up last week, so that's what I'm hoping to accomplish here in the next couple of days or so.
Okay. So what are you wanting to do?
Can you give me till December 2nd or so to take care of this?
Give you until when?
Till December 2nd.
Okay.
A month.
Okay. Mr.
I mean, hopefully it'll be just in like the next week or so, but worst case scenario.
All right. What we're going to do is revisit this. And do we have an opening in 2 weeks on the docket? Oh, that's going to be. Yeah, that's the 16th.
When is the full?
What we're going to do is reset this to the clerk's making a note. We're going to reset this to November 16th. You're going to, at that time, you can do it virtually. We'll be meeting people in person by then. You can do it virtually if on the 16th if you'd like, or you can come into the docket. But if you've got this paid, the 206 by the 16th, then we'll consider finding you in compliance. If you don't by the 16th, I'm going to find you not in non-compliance, and your deferral fall by the wayside.
Ugh.
You'll have a conviction.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Sound like a fair enough deal?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Right. So you'll
thank you,
our agreement is that you'll return on the 16th of November. By that time, you will have paid the 206.
Yeah.
And if not, we'll just go into non-compliance and see what we're going to do on the fine amount. Okay?
Okay. All right.
Okay. Thank you, sir. You may leave.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Emily Wilson.
Good morning.
Good morning. Emily Wilson, it looks like you have an insurance deferral started back in April. Looks like you've paid everything, but your insurance at least had lapsed for a period of time, maybe still has lapsed. Tell me about that.
Yes, sir. So I got insurance the day that I went in to pay my fees. I got on my partner's insurance. And it did lapse on the 24th as the day that it expired. On the 16th, I went and bought my own car and have been insured through my own since then. But that's why there's a gap in the insurance.
So the gap was from when to when? The 24th of August until September 16th?
Roughly, yes, sir. At least for me. I know that she did get insurance back, but I got my own insurance when I got my car on the 16th.
You didn't provide us any proof of insurance, though, on the 16th. Can you provide us something that shows you had insurance starting the 16th of September?
Yes, sir, I can do that.
Okay. When can you do that? How soon can you get that to us?
I can do that today.
Can you do it right now?
I can.
Okay. Hold on just a second. What I'm willing to do, Miss Wilson, I'm going to put you to the back of the docket. So it's going to take us about 10 or 15 more minutes. So you can send that to us. You have our email address, so you can, correct?
Could I get it again, please, sir?
The clerk is about to give that to you.
Emily, it is just the word court, COURT.
Okay.
At Longview, Texas. Texas is spelled out, not abbreviated. .gov, G-O-V.
Okay.
Now, if you can get that into us immediately, I'll take a look at that. If you only had non-compliance for a brief period of time and you got back into compliance, you paid everything and you've otherwise complied with all the requirements, then we'll keep you in compliance, okay?
Yes, sir. I am so sorry. It actually was effective on the 23rd of September, not the 16th.
Okay, send that to us, okay?
Okay, so court at longviewtexas.gov?
Yes, ma'am. and make sure you spell out the word Texas.
Okay. Oh, there it is.
All right. Get that to us. All right. We're going to go on to the next case. Thanks. Wobbington.
Yes, sir.
Wobbington, I'm Terry Jackson, judge of the court. I'm looking at your case here. Looks like a speeding case. Looks like you're 20 years old. Okay. Looks like you signed up for deferral.
Excuse me.
You still owe all the money on that. I
Yes,
don't think have you not complied at all?
I haven't paid anything because I just started working.
Okay.
Because when I applied for the difference or whatever it's called, I had lost my job working at Easy Mart, and I just started working at Whataburger. So I haven't got a first check from there to start paying anything.
Okay. Okay, and you didn't do the DSC or just anything at this point. I'm finding you in non-compliance, so you will have a conviction, but I will allow you to pay this out. It's $384. How would you like? I know you said you're just starting at Whataburger. That's a good thing. We can give you time, but how much could you pay per month or every couple of weeks or once a month? And how much could you pay consistently to get this paid off?
I can try to do the 50 every 2 weeks. Do like a $50 payment every 2 weeks. But right now I have a son, so it's gonna be kind of hard. So
Here's what we're going to do then. We're going to do $50 per month, so you'll have plenty of time to get your finances back in order. We're not going to start until what day do you get paid generally, or it's just different days every couple of weeks, or what?
they get paid every Friday there.
Okay. Then what we'll do is start this on December the 4th. So if you get paid on a Friday, then you'll have you can either pay it that Friday or Monday. Sometimes people, the transfer doesn't get into their bank account until late in the day. So what we'll do is start your first payment is a little over a month for you at $50 per month. Just be consistent in that. You'll get it paid in about 8 months. But if you can be consistent, we won't end up back here. $50 instead of every 2 weeks, just $50 a month, but you get income tax back or hit the lottery or something. Well, you can pay it all off, but we'll start you out at or make it $50 a month so you don't get in a bind and end up back here. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, Miss Lovington. Thank you so much. You're excused.
Thank you.
James Tabor.
Hear me?
Mr. Tabor.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. I'm Terry Jackson, the judge of the court. Looks like this is an accident, failed to yield right of way, turning left at intersection. I think you signed up. You signed up for a deferral back in August, and was to end on the 6th. Still a $284 balance due.
Yes, sir. That's my bad. I've switched a whole new job. My girlfriend I don't know if you ever heard of ESBL, and we just have a lot of medical bills. I don't get paid until not this Friday, but next Friday. I thought it paid, but the check bounced. So, because something else came up in the bank account and the bank just denied the check. So I've just been living pretty, costly, but I will pay it all off next Friday when I get my check. It should be a pretty big check because they don't pay you for 2 weeks here. But yeah, I just got a new job over here at Universal Pump Services. So yeah, I understand if you've got to put it on my record. I mean, I wish you wouldn't, but if you do, I understand. I didn't pay it, so that's my bad.
All right. You're in your 20s still, right?
Yes, sir. 26.
Okay.
This is my first ever traffic ticket.
Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to continue your deferral until the 8th of November. You said Friday after next.
Is that next Friday? Yes, next Friday. It'll be a direct deposit next Friday. So yes, sir.
Okay.
It will go in next Friday.
So pay by.
If I could pay it before then, I'll pay it. Can even get a loan and pay it off. I can ask my mom, and she might give me $284, but I'll get it paid off by the 8th for sure. Yes, sir.
Okay. So you have till November 8th. If you get it paid by the end of the day, November 8th, that'll be 4:30. The end of
Can I pay that online?
You can pay that online.
Okay, thank you.
But get that paid, and that will be by November, the end of the day, November 8th. Then we'll continue in compliance, and and one of the things I'm considering is, since there's an accident involved, you really do need for the deferral to be in effect, and non-compliance it would be a problem to you. So
yes, it would make that insurance go really high. Yes, sir.
We're going to give you this opportunity, so make the best of it. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right. If I can, I might get the money and pay it today. But thank you, sir.
You may go.
Thank you. You have a good day.
You too.
Goodbye.
Daniela Rangel.
Hello.
Daniela Rangel.
Yes, sir.
You're 16 years old, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You're gonna do the camera.
Is your parent or guardian there with you?
Yes, sir. I'm right here next to my daughter.
Okay, good. I'm looking at your case. You had a driver's license restriction violation. It looks here like you pled a no contest, and you got on a 60-day wait a minute. You started out, it looks like from the notes, you started out with a deferral. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And you were needing to do the driver's safety course since you're the age that you are, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. And then it says you failed to pay the amount due and failed to turn in your certificate by October 18th. I see the note there.
Yes, sir. And I do apologize. That was my fault. I misunderstood what date that was, but we did take care of that, and I do apologize.
Okay. So it looks like the day afterwards, possibly you got everything paid and got the certificate turned in. Is that right?
Yes, sir. We did everything. And like I said, I do apologize. That was my fault. I misunderstood the dates.
All right. We're going to find that you are in compliance. What that means is we continue to honor the deferral on this, so the case will be dismissed. Okay.
Thank you so very much.
You're welcome. You may go.
You have a blessed day. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Trevor Bennett.
Yes, sir.
Trevor Bennett, I'm Terry.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. You have a speeding violation. Looks like
Yes,
you
sir.
owe $334. You were on a deferral. Started in August. End date was October. You got it paid the next day afterwards, I guess.
Yes,
And
sir.
Looks like you're over 25, so that's all you needed to do was get it paid and stay out of trouble, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, we're going to find you're in compliance. And what that means, of course, is that we will honor the deferral agreement and that the case will be dismissed.
All righty. I appreciate that so much.
Thank you. You may go.
Thank you, sir. Have a blessed.
Thanks. Okay. And I'm probably going to mess up the name here, but I believe it's Tanya Marie Weddy Blaylock. Miss Blaylock?
Miss Blaylock.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Miss Blaylock, I'm Terry
Hello?
Jackson. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry about that. The phone was just acting up.
Okay. I'm Terry Jackson. I'm the judge of the court here. Looks like you have maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 cases, maybe five cases pending with us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Looks like you're not in compliance on any of those cases. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
So if I'm not mistaken, you've got a case for running a red light, $359 that's owed on that.
I've paid some money towards these tickets.
And then a no insurance second offense, $646 on that. And I think 444 or 446 on the driving while license invalid, revoked, or suspended. And another one of those, 446. And then the last one, 446.
Yes, sir.
So a substantial amount of money that we've got here owing. Looks like over $2,000. I'm looking here. It seems like you've been in jail, that you've gotten indigency packets and didn't return them. Tell me about this. What are we going to do?
Yes, sir. I've been trying to get community service because I'm homeless now. After this ticket, after the original ticket, I had to use it was towards the end of the month, the 25th or 27th, I believe it was, in January of 2021. And my husband had just left October previous to January. I was down to one income. When I got that ticket, it cost me over $400 to get my car back out of hock or tow, whatever you call that. I had to use my rent money. That put me back on rent for eventually in July I was evicted. I tried to pay, was paying late charges, late fees, all this. The landlord was trying to work with me, but I could not get ahead again. So I've been homeless since July of last year. I don't have anything. I lost my storage unit with my entire household, with my entire life. I'm 51 years old. I lost everything I own. My car broke down. I lost it. I couldn't pay to get it fixed. I couldn't make payments. I've just lost everything. I mean, literally, I'm homeless. I struggle to feed myself, have clean clothes, or even bathe. I've not had this kind of a life before. I've always worked my entire life. I've always paid my bills. When I first got this ticket, I got on deferred adjudication. I made my payments. I just could not. I could not keep enough money to survive when I lost my vehicle. I was using my nephew's vehicle. I've just tried everything to work. I drove with a suspended license. The first ticket, I didn't know it was suspended. Okay, the second two, I did know it was suspended, but I didn't know what else to do. I kept trying to drive and work and eat and have money. Just at that point, I didn't even have any bills. I was just literally trying to eat and pay gas and work. I haven't been able to work. My wallet was stolen. I don't have an ID right now. I haven't even had the money to go to the DMV to get a new ID, let alone a driver's license, just an ID card. I mean, I have struggled so much. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. Honestly, I would like to get community service and pay this $2,000 off. I understand that I owe this money, and I understand that I'm completely in the wrong. I know this. I apologize. That's all, at this point, all I can do is apologize. I can try to do community service. Like I said, I don't have a vehicle right now, but I understand like there are some places that will let me do community service besides just the regular community service in Gregg County. And I would go to, like, say, Hope's Closet and do community service. That's all I can tell you right now, sir. I can't even get a job without an ID right now.
Okay. Why don't you have an ID?
It was stolen, and I literally do not have the money to get an $11 ID. I literally do not have the money.
Okay. What area are you staying? Where are you staying?
Last night, I stayed at 2102 Tryon Road with my estranged ex-husband. It's not my ex-husband. We're still married. But he lets me stay there sometimes. He's not allowed to have anybody stay there with him, but he lets me stay, especially the last few nights. It's been so cold.
Okay. Here's what we're going to do.
Sir? Hello?
Okay. Hold on. Just
my phone.
You can go ahead.
I'm sorry, my phone was cutting out, I believe. Sir? Hello? 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 I can't hear you. Hello?
Hold on just a moment, Miss Blaylock, okay?
Thank you.
Okay. Miss Blaylock, where are you actually right at this moment?
I'm at my brother's house on Lake Drive. I don't have a phone or internet, so they let me use their phone so I can get this court.
Okay. Could your brother take you to the municipal court here by 10:30 in 30 minutes?
Today?
Today.
He's gone to work. Stephanie, do you think you could take me up to the municipal court? Municipal court? Yes, my sister-in-law said she'd take me.
Okay. If she can take you up here, I will discuss in person. We have a 10:30 indigency docket. We will talk to you at that time at 10:30, as soon thereafter as you can get here. Okay.
And you're going to be turning myself in to set
No, ma'am.
out?
This is what's called a safe harbor. So if you come up on your own, you're not going to be put in jail. You're not going to be arrested. Nothing like that's going to happen. You're just going to be brought into the courtroom. We have a 10:30 indigency docket, and I'm going to visit with you then about community service. I don't want to just set you up and tell you go forth and do community service. I want to try to set something up where you can be successful. I'd like for you to visit also with the post officer. That's the officer that does deals with homeless issues. If we can get one of them to either call us or come in, we'll see if one of them can maybe have some ideas on helping you, and we'll see what resources we can see are available. But we can at least talk to you also about community service at that time. Okay.
And I can still see you without a court ID, or without an ID.
You don't have to have an ID, no, ma'am. But one of the issues we'll talk about is how we might can get you an ID, or if there's any way to assist you in getting an ID.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So I don't want you to worry about being arrested. You're not going to be arrested. In fact, your ride can stay here in the lobby with you, or come in with you if your ride would like to. So you won't be here a long time, but we will talk to you. Okay.
All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Whitney Van Hoos.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm Terry Jackson. I'm the judge of the court. I think we may have talked at a previous time. This is a deferral that had a start date of March, the deferral end date in late September. Looks like your insurance was canceled at a period of time. And I don't think that you still have money to pay, it looks like. Tell me about that. Refresh my memory.
When we had court last time, it was because I hadn't turned in or hadn't made my payment, and I hadn't turned in my declaration of insurance. And I went up to the municipal court and dropped it off on Monday. And you asked me to drop it off the previous Thursday. So they gave me a new court date to talk to you about why I didn't turn it in time. But I did give her that declaration of insurance, and I'm paying my ticket in full tomorrow.
Okay. Well, our agreement was on November the 3rd. You'd have it paid off. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you're going to do that. You're going to honor that agreement.
Yes, sir. I get paid tomorrow morning.
Okay. Well, looks like you're making strides, and ma'am, you're a young person. This will be helpful to you. I hope you understand that this is a break, and some people don't get these breaks. But if you're trying hard and you're going to take care of your business, well, we're always going to work with you. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Get that taken care of tomorrow, then. All right.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you so much.
You may go. So we will continue that until tomorrow. Thank you. And I think that's Miss Wilson is our only one left. Emily Wilson. Okay. Did we get it?
Yes, sir.
Emily Wilson, looks like you do have your insurance. Give me just a second. You've paid all of this. Your insurance is in compliance. I'm going to find you in compliance at this time. Let's see.
Thank you so much.
Let me tell you this, though.
Okay.
Don't end up in this court not taking advantage of this great opportunity that you've been given. Take advantage of that. Don't get into any more trouble. Don't get any more no insurance citations. Keep insurance on that vehicle. Drive safely. Don't end up here in a situation like this again. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
I understand everybody. You may get a speeding citation someday down the road or something like that, and I'm not harping on you about that. Try to drive safely, though, and take care of the things that you can take care of. Okay, like the insurance. Keep it up. Okay. So
yes, sir.
We're finding you in compliance. That means your deferral is honored and the case will be dismissed.
Perfect. Thank you so much for working with me.
Thank you, ma'am. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.